I never get sick of saying the word manufacturing amazing. It's brand development from my soul that I love saying every single day. Every single time I say it, I get excited. And it's really, really what I'm about, and it's what this show is about. It is manufacturing amazing. It is either creating amazing businesses, fulfilling amazing achievement of building a successful company, or building and creating an amazing life, both of which should always be fully integrated and grow together, because truly you build a great company and a great life as one. That is manufacturing amazing. And for me, it's always been about, building the Dyrdek machine, while living a very balanced life. I really have found a lot of success in life, and I'm found it early on by living in total chaos. Like I really thought it was part of my structure and who I was to just be out of balance. I'd never go on vacations. I would just work, party, 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 like just like chill, all burn out, big, get it back, go hard. Like, I thought that was just why I had the success that I had. Right. And as I began to tire from that, I decided I'm needed to be balanced. And what do people say? Oh, I need to be balanced. I need to be work-life balance. I got to find it. That's the thing I'm missing. Work-life balance. How do you get the work-life balance, right? And I'm no different than anybody else. It's like going to the gym and you haven't worked out in 15 years and thinking you're going to just go in there and start working out. And all of a sudden, like, you're fit first day working out, and you're thinking you're not going to get sick of going to the gym and never want to go back there when you can't even move your arms after day 2. Like, if you want to find balance in life, you need to design balance. You do not just wake up one day and decide I'm going to be balanced, and you're really good at being balanced. In order to be balanced in life, you must design your entire life, design balance into both your work, your health, your free time. All aspects of your life has to be designed in order to build the framework for balance. Then guess what? You got to get good at being balanced. Like, it's not this simple sort of thing where you can just all of a sudden design balance and oh, now I'm fully balanced. I'm living that balanced lifestyle. It's really, really hard. And it's difficult in the beginning, no different than anything else in life that you're going to choose to do. It's always very hard in the beginning, and it gets easier with time the better you get at it. And for me, I marvel at how incredibly balanced I am today. And it seems impossible, if I'm thinking about myself, 5, 6, 7 years ago, where it's just like, how could you even like get to this where you get up every single day at 5 and meditate every single day and brain train every single day, and most days eat clean and don't drink. It's like, how did I get to this place of such high level of balance? Started first with, I just committed to it, right? You've got to commit to being balanced. And then you have to design a balanced life. Then you have to start to live that designed, balanced life, and then get better and better and better at staying committed, being consistent, and optimizing it. Because what you think will be balanced when you first decide to build this balanced life will have a lot of friction, and it'll be too much time thinking that you needed to spend with your family or your friends and working less, and like, no, you actually get energy from working, and you actually do need to work in this sort of time structure, call it 9 to 7, and then you need an unwind period, right? Like, balance for every person is completely different, and a lot of people will think that they have to create some sort of trade-off or some sort of sacrifice to actually get there. And that shouldn't ever be the case. Like, you're really just trying to optimize your time, that puts you in a position that ultimately keeps your energy levels high. You know, I heard in a podcast recently about a gentleman say if you are tired the next day, you did too much the previous day. Like, you should, anytime you are doing so much that you cannot recover in the following day, you're doing too much. And that rang pretty true for me in the sense of, like, when I designed balance into my life, and how important energy was as a whole, right? Because you got to think, like, if your life is so complex, right? And for me, it started with, doing it simple. Like, okay, like, I'm going to spend, this day with my wife. I'm going to do a movie night. I'm going to do a dinner. I'm going to spend Saturdays with the kids. It ended up being this really simple, sort of balanced way. Hey, I'm going to start getting up at 5. I'm going to, get in the gym, meditate before the kids wake up. You slowly begin to build it, and you begin to optimize and change it over time, right? For me, it eventually was, for the balance with my wife, just having a date night on Thursdays wasn't enough. That I ended up doing breakfast dates, right? I do movie night, I do talk night, I do Sunday night date. Like, I actually, as I began to get more and more balanced and understand what gave more balance to our relationship, I changed it over time and began to optimize what that even looked like. I used to, get up at 6:30, and then, get to work in the morning, and then wake up the kids, then have the trainer come, then meditate, then, and I had to eventually optimize to where, like, nope, you got to get up and you got to meditate first thing. If you get up that extra hour, now you can meditate, you can brain train, you can get all this stuff done earlier. Because you've changed it and taken an hour from the evening and put it in the morning. What happened? Now I'm way more consistent. Now it becomes more part of a lifestyle, and it's now the way that I live, which has now compounded being balanced even further. But over time, I just got better and better and better at that, and it forced me to adjust everything from the way that I do meetings with executives to the way that I do meetings with portfolio companies, how I optimize shooting ridiculousness, how I even optimize shooting this show. It requires a deep level of design to make sure that you are constantly balanced, and then you are iterating, optimizing, and making it better as your life adapts, evolves, and changes, right? Because it's not what would have made me balanced 5 years ago wouldn't work today because of all of the things that I had taken on. But one thing is for sure, I did not compromise the big structure, right? Like, I only work 30% of my life. So whatever I'm going to do, that's the only allotted of time that I have in it. So I don't compromise the time that I spend with my family, that I spend on my health, with my friends. Like, I keep that balanced at its core, and then now I optimize inside that structure. But again, it took many years to get there. But look, what do you got to do? If you want to be balanced, you've got to design a balanced life, and then you've got to go live it. All right? You've got to commit, take the step, and then you will get better and better. It'll get clearer and clearer to you what balance means to you, how important balance benefits you, and ultimately that's going to motivate you to get better and better at being balanced until you get to this stage that I'm at, where you just love being balanced and you can't even imagine living life any other way.